Cenat recently made a great achievement in Black history by becoming the biggest streamer ever, and what a better time to do it than in February, Black History Month.
You're Black excellence in Black History Month. I'm so proud, Kai.
But a lot of people feel his rise to fame and notoriety happened overnight. So for motivational purposes, I want to do a deeper dive highlighting the struggles that inspired his achievements a lot of people might not know about. Cenat was born with his twin sister on December 16th, 2001 in Brooklyn, New York. A second-generation kid to immigrants, having a Haitian father and Trinidadian mother. A family with 3 kids including his older brother. Unfortunately, his father left shortly after, leaving his mother alone to take care of the 3 kids all on her own. She would eventually find a new love of her life, moving on, welcoming a 4th member of the family, his baby brother, whose father would also go on to leave the family. Eventually moving to uptown Bronx, New York, where they would be raised most of their life. Living in the projects were often really rough. Seeing all the sacrifices his mother was making caused Kai a lot of hurt, creating a new burning fire inside to take care of his family, and most important, his mother. Instead of getting into the street life or mixing with the wrong crowd, he was influenced by his older brother who avoided trouble staying in the house playing video games, mainly hanging out with the family. Originally, Kai wanted to be a dancer or police officer, but everything changed once he got his first cell phone at 11 years old. Once he found YouTube, with inspiration from watching channels like Roman Atwood and FouseyTube, he wanted to become a YouTuber himself. He was already used to entertaining his friends and family, so much so, every year in school he was voted the class clown. He saw YouTube as a way to showcase his talents, to create entertainment, already taking his mother's sidekick phone, making short videos. Ever since his father left, he made a vow to take care of his mother and siblings, making a promise to get them out of the projects. At one point, things got so bad that they were living in a homeless shelter. With hard work, his mother managed to provide stability in the neighboring areas of Bronx, making sure they had stability in their education. Even though they lived in the projects, she kept them focused on getting a good education to make something of themselves with inspiration to be great, which leads us to this photo. When Kai was 7 years old, his mother signed her kids up for Fresh Air Fund, which was created for underprivileged kids, where over the summer, volunteers from wealthier communities in Massachusetts would open their homes up for an assigned kid to live with them for 2 weeks, giving the kids a chance to see a life outside of the inner city. Kai and his siblings were all assigned their own separate family. Kai was assigned Kathy, who had an older son. Over the years, they would all grow to have a close bond. He really enjoyed the sounds of nature, spending most of their days hiking or kayaking, with a lot of movie nights as well. At 13, Kai was interviewed by the local news, quoting, "He loves coming out here and getting away from the city." When they interviewed Kathy, they would say the best thing for her was to see Kai's reaction, saying he gets so excited, especially about the crickets, the birds, the trees, and nature. Continued to attend his summer trip until he was 18. Loved it so much that they even talked about him living with them while attending college. Kai knew he couldn't leave his family though, keeping them his main priority to make things better. Seeing life on both sides, from poverty to the wealthier side, made his desire for success that much greater, determined to make sure his family would never feel left out of anything. So he set forth towards his journey, starting with Facebook, making his first full-on skit at the age of 13.
Siri, shut up.
Kai, shut the f up. You thought you gets no b. Every time you go to school, everyone look at your feet and say, what the f are those, so don't.
With a bunch of people liking his posts, saying how funny it was. Little did they know, once Kai seen he could get people to laugh on the internet, he never looked back.
Yes, Mom. You can pass me the remote.
Posting skit after skit. Though some of his classmates and peers would tease him with saying how corny or cringy he was, he didn't let it get to him or take him off his path. Eventually gaining traction, giving him some local clout, which led him to start making videos with some local friends, Ron Suno and Brandon King, who also had dreams to make it big as well, forming a group that would help each other with ideas as well as filming skits. Once Kai finally got 1,000 likes on a video, he knew he had momentum that he couldn't lose.
His son is very disruptive in class. He doesn't do any work. He fools around with his friends. He doesn't do any homework. All he does is laughed.
Posting even more skits, reaching a point where he was averaging more than 3,000 likes a video. Even started going live to his followers, entertaining them with stories and, of course, dancing. No matter the attention he received from Facebook, his ultimate goal was to be known as an entertainer everywhere, first becoming a top YouTuber. He made his first YouTube channel called Kai the Cool Kid at 13. Started out posting videos of him gaming with some commentary. Now hoping even if just 2,000 of his Facebook followers would branch over to his YouTube channel, he could gain some traction. To intrigue his audience, he made up some fake messages of followers begging for him to create a YouTube channel.
Cap.
Posting his first official channel video on January 23rd, 2018, at the age of 17, setting his heights high to hit 1 million subscribers. Unfortunately, he didn't get the subs he was hoping for, but it didn't matter, as he would continue posting more and more videos from vlogging, mukbangs, pranks, even stories about his life, including his brothers and sister.
Bro, I don't care, bro, I don't care. Oh my god, I got something to say. Huh? Who you calling that bitch? What? Who you calling that bitch? Nah, I'm talking about them. Oh, you better be calling, yeah.
With his older brother always willing to help with entertainment as well.
3, 2, 1. 109. 109. Yeah. 109, my ass.
Doing all of this while in high school, maintaining good grades, while every day after school he would still film skits for Facebook, also now including Snapchat and Instagram. Staying up late at night filming and editing his own YouTube videos. The hard work would eventually pay off, with him gaining 100,000 subscribers at only 17 years old. No matter the success he was achieving, he still had that same promise to move his family out of the projects.
Keep going. And for everybody that's hating on me too, I'm not stopping. So you gotta get video after video after video. You're gonna be tired of it. You're gonna be like, oh, yeah, this nigga don't stop. Hell no, I'm hungry. I'm trying to get up out of here.
While being appreciative of his new following, he knew for the type of change his family needed, 1 million subscribers was still the goal. Stepping up his video uploads with more entertaining content, he started collabing with another local YouTuber, Punga. Both of their chemistry brought in even more subscribers. They mostly focused on pranking each other and some funny car dates with girls around town.
No, this is for all the time. Don't finish the water, bro. Nah, I'm not finished. Don't finish the water. How you finish? We need the water. For what? No, whack. Not whack. How's it whack? Whack. My man, it's whack. Even if it's whack. These nights.
Unfortunately, the views did start to slow down. Though he was frustrated with the hard work he was putting in, he still kept working. With good grades, he graduated high school, immediately following starting his first semester in college.
I am in college now, feel me? Your boy is in college.
Sharing a dorm room with Dez, who would become a close friend, as well as helping Kai with his YouTube video, which would lead to his biggest one yet, Ding Dong Ditch. They would knock on the doors at the dorm.
We can kick it, but I forgot I had to go pick my mom from work, and you know how that is. That's all right, I'll take you to get it. Nah, but if you come by, I won't call you. Don't ever come by here.
Then immediately running away, leaving the person answering the door confused.
Break yourself, fool!
Pissed off, man. Hate my neighbors, man. Hey!
This was his first major viral YouTube video. Following the success, he posted more Ding Dong Ditch videos, including some about his college dating life on campus. He was now heavy with content using all of the social apps. Posting 2 skits a day, he started getting the attention of some celebrities like Nicki Minaj, Polo G, and Lil Uzi, reposting some of his skits on their Instagram, which eventually brought his account 200,000 followers. At this time, he was struggling, figuring out how to transfer this new attention into bettering his family, who was still living in the projects. To make things worse, his YouTube videos were now yellow marked, stopping whatever income he had coming in. He would go back home with his family for every school break, and no matter where he was, home or in school, every night was the same. He would study, work, then edit all of his content, working all night into the morning, sometimes until 5:30, while making it into class on time at 8. Kai was in complete grind mode and not even thinking about his appearance, still wearing his 9th grade polo jacket. An embarrassing story happened one day while meeting with his guidance counselor. A beautiful Fashion Nova model style woman walked in and asked Kai, "Isn't it time to get a new jacket?" Feeling embarrassed, even though his money was low, he spent his last on buying a Montclair jacket that he now wore almost every day. Rewarded with his consistency, his channel now at 200,000 subscribers. At this time, with a strike of luck, his Ding Dong Ditch Part 4 video came across a top YouTuber, Flight Reacts.
Flight team stand up! Hey man, this was actually requested for me in the DMs, and I just happened to click the link and I just liked the video idea. I'd never seen it before. They're doing the extreme Ding Dong Ditch, bro. Are you serious? First time watch these guys.
Bringing in even more subscribers who also enjoyed his entertainment, but the biggest moment was meeting another local YouTuber, Phantom, who was already popping in Bronx as a 2K YouTuber for years.
So I know I've been asking for a minute that I want to link up with some NY YouTubers. I want to collab with some people that's from New York. The issue with that is that I also have a certain type of quality that I have a standard to upkeep, basically. Personally, I do. So I'm not gonna work with everybody, but I finally found somebody that I feel like, you know what? I want to work with him. I mean, it's cool. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, it's hard. So there's a younger named Cenat. His name is Cenat. He be on Instagram. I think he be on Facebook too. I know he be on YouTube. That's important. I'm about to pull up on Kai.
Before they worked on a collab though, Phantom wanted to talk to him to see how serious Kai was about being a creator and his work ethic. After the meeting, Phantom seen the potential of Kai becoming great, also mentioning he formed a new group channel with other lit YouTubers, Agent, I'm Davis, Chris Next Door, and Duke Dennis, in a group called AMP. Kai and Phantom went on to make several videos together, including their own Ding Dong Ditch video in the hood version.
Look, girl, you've been running wild on me. Between the fish and them fever dreams you having, I've been
Please, motherfucker! Mother what? And you will know my name is the Lord.
At the same time, AMP became an instant success, already surpassing 300,000 subscribers. Phantom still felt Kai was the missing piece to complete AMP. Some of the members gave him a little pushback, not being sure if Kai would mess up the chemistry they already established, but Phantom would convince them about the potential he sees in Kai. They all agreed, so on AMP's 18th video, Kai made his first appearance, eventually leading to a full-on introduction into the group on the 20th video. It didn't take long for AMP's audience to accept Kai, who brought a lot of energy to the group. Phantom eventually brought the idea to Kai to start streaming on Twitch. Immediately, Kai was hesitant. He was out of school on winter break back home in the Bronx projects. Seeing how every other streamer had a nice setup, and him still sharing a small room with his little brother in the projects, thinking who would want to watch him stream from a broken down room. Phantom telling Kai if they ain't with you for you, then they don't matter, to embrace being in the ghetto. Kai understood his point, seeing he would have a lane for people in the same conditions as him, even a chance to put on for Bronx, New York even more. With this new passion directed at streaming, he wouldn't be able to fit that into his already hectic schedule since he was still in school. With the constant collabs and hard work, his channel was now at 500,000 subscribers. Revenue was finally flowing back in as well, with his videos now green lit to receive income. His mother always told him the only way he could quit school was if he could show he was making enough income that could support him as a full-on career. And with YouTube income finally coming back in, Kai made the decision to drop out, becoming a full-time creator, posting on his socials. On February 1st, 2021, Kai Now 20 started his first Twitch stream, bringing in 1,000 viewers. Every day from there on, growing from 3,000, 5,000, to even reaching 10,000 in one night. On one particular stream, while distracted entertaining, unknown to him, a rat ran across the room in front of 10,000 viewers. Immediately, Kai noticed his chat was saying rat, mouse, Kai, not believing them, checked the video immediately, freaking out. While most were being embarrassed, he saw the opportunity to entertain. The next day, bringing in a man dressed as a rat to surprise his audience. Kai was still maintaining his YouTube, focused on reaching his goal of 1 million subscribers. Phantom now reaches out to Kai, telling him Amp has bought a mansion in Atlanta, Georgia, and he's moving out of New York and wants Kai to come with him. Kai was hesitant, feeling like he couldn't leave his family in the projects, not before he buys them their own family home together. With Kai's channel views slowing down, but just reaching 700,000 subscribers, still feeling far from reaching 1 million, he knew a drastic change had to happen for him to make it to the next step and bettering his family, knowing the content he would be missing out on being away from his Amp group, and how that change might speed him up to reaching his subscribers goal of 1 million. He made the hard decision to move out of his family home to Atlanta.
We about to show y'all. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Talk to him, dude.
Oh man, let me show y'all around, man. Come on, man. Look, man.
Which catapulted him into the content creator we know today. His first stream at the Amp House brought in 20,000 viewers. Now, to know something even greater, today his highest viewers peak is 218,790 people.
Hi. Yes. Siri, shut up.
Kai, shut the f up, you thought nigga you get no big every.
You really gonna leave me on July 4th with these kids? Hey yo, Kanye! Kanye!
Yo! What's poppin'? Valentine's Day tomorrow, man. Let me wait for y'all to join, man.
Yo, y'all know I love y'all, right? I was cooking all day. Like, I couldn't even come and do that. I gotta get sturdy. Like, hold on, Mike. So I'm here, right, to say, right, guys? Like, you guys know that Kai bought me a house, right, guys? And 2 days ago, right? He's so humble, yo. 2 days ago, say it again. He got me a brand new car!
Like, bro, when I was in here, my desk was right here. You feel what I'm saying? My setup and shit was right here. Like, the rat ran out right there, bro. Mind you, I'm sharing a room with my little brother. So I was on this couch while this nigga was on this fucking queen size, fucking gigantic bed. This is a huge bed, alright? You understand? People understand, like how much dedication I put into this shit. Yo, I used to edit until 5:30 in the morning, bro. Knowing I had a class at 8 o'clock, bro. My roommate used to look at me like, nigga, damn. Last time I asked my mom for some money, bro, was when I was in college, bro. Nigga, I used to walk around that campus like, damn, like. I used to walk around that campus like, bro, how am I gonna get, like, I don't have no money, bro. Oh my God, bro. I did it, bro. I did it. Memo dash with the pocket, appreciate it.